What's up, everybody? Live from the Wolf Desk tonight. As you probably saw from my post about 20 minutes ago, it's been a crazy day around here. The conference room is still actually took at the moment. So I'm doing it from the Wolf Desk behind me with the great map that has become so legendary in so many different stores. So as you can hear, I got the Sonos system cranked in here tonight. The accounting folks still in the office tonight are hating me at the moment. Y'all hate me? No, they don't hate me. But welcome to another week of Wolf Wednesday, episode 13, guys. Excited about tonight. Just a lot of good updates, but I want to give some good Q&A tonight. So I'm hoping this audience gets pretty big. So as I get through the news, we can go through a quick Q&A, ask some great questions, and maybe learn a little about each other that we didn't know. Ask questions about brick and mortar, what's new, changes, anything like that, and we'll get this thing started. So little shout outs. I know I talked last week that Total Nutrition Clean last week broke the reorder wholesale record. Again, congrats to those guys. But today, guys, we set the record with the most orders ever received in one day. So congrats to us here at work. Yes. The most ever orders going out in one day. Super stoked about that. So kind of jumping into some news. Let me get this down now so everybody can get back to work. Not listening. Then when listening to my music jams. All right. So here we go. Update number 1. New product. As you all saw, we released StemLord last week. It's been absolutely insane. Probably haven't had a product, in a while sell that, or I've never had a pre-workout sell that well ever. Bioprime joints moving excellent. Really niche, but a great new product. But again, congrats to our team over here on the release of StemLord. It's absolutely crushing. Definitely shaking the industry up and seeing a lot of new interest in our company. So I love that. Incoming new product. I've been getting a lot of questions about that, and we have a lot that is coming in. Everybody's been highly awaiting a lot of these. Phenylene, the 1,3 fat burner, the 2 other releases, Androdrol and Trinitestin, the DHEA Pro hormones that we're releasing, those are still in the wait. But the closest one that should be in hopefully late this week is peaking. And so probably next week's show will be all about peaking and hopefully a few other new products I'll have in hand. So you can see the renders with the peaking product. Looks absolutely fantastic. Again, guys, that's the clinically dosed intra workout / pre-workout stack product. Great standalone and also phenomenal stacker. 5 grams of Creapure, 2 grams of Hydromax Glycerol, and 2 grams of Pico 2. Pico 2, guys, is one of the most expensive raw ingredients on the market. So no penny was spared on putting an awesome product out right there. It's great for the competitive athlete, great for the CrossFitters. Anybody looking for that next competitive edge when it comes to long-term endurance. A different type of pump product to pair with nitric oxide-based pumps, because with the Hydromax, that is a water-based pump. And then everybody knows Creapure, dude. That's, in my opinion, the gold standard of creatine. Nothing's been studied more than Creapure or creatine monohydrate, but specifically Creapure is the HPLC tested, which means that it's the most pure form of creatine monohydrate. So be on the lookout for peaking. I'll have the render for that, but that will be a lot more of the science in depth next week. This show is going to be a lot more about updates, as I mentioned, news, and then I want to get some Q&A here in a sec. Wolf Challenge update, guys. I'm very surprised how many people actually entered in. I had 37 entries of people going against me for the next 4 months on a recomposition challenge. So shout out to all the people that joined in. It's going to be a fun next 4 months. I know I am in it. My wife is a prepping machine. She is crushing the food, getting the workouts in, trying to fine-tune some of that stuff, getting back in the game. And it's surprising when you're out of it for a good while how much you've lost. So it's every night it's a humbling night at the gym, trying to get back in the morning routines as I train before getting here to work, and that's where I like to be, so I have somebody to train with. So if anybody's in the Austin area that wants to maybe get some free subs and wants to work out with the Wolf, hit me up, please. I need a workout partner. No sissies allowed, by the way. Looks like we got some people saying that who's going to win it, and these are all B&M employees. The president, Dave Forbes, just called that he would win. Then you have the head of VP of marketing, Jen Cohen, said she's winning it. Guys, I'm telling you, these 4 months are going to be extremely tough. You better bring your A game, because those old pictures of the wolf don't lie. They don't lie. And those pictures tell a story of a beast that is coming back. So, thanks for the enthusiasm. I'm awesome to see. I'm glad to see everybody participating. Oh, if you didn't see how the Wolf Challenge is going to be judged, it's a women's category, men's category. 1 point, points scored like this. For every lean body weight pound gained, equals 1 point. For every body fat percentage point lost, get 1 point. So it's all on just a scale. It's as easy as that. No reason to make this too hard. So Wolf Challenge has commenced. If you didn't get a chance to enter in, I'm sorry. It's too late. 37 new entries. Let's get after it, folks. Other B&M news. Man, it's busy around here. It's really busy. That's the only way to say it. But we're making it. We're crushing. Business is better than ever, and thank you for your support. So hey guys, this is gonna be a little bit different episode tonight. I want some Q&A. So everybody, I know it's like a 5-second log. It takes y'all to see what I'm talking about. So I want some Q&A. Start finding off some questions. Ask anything you want to ask without being too vulgar, because anything that's silly or too stupid, I'm not going to answer. I'm going to say next. So let's start off some Q&A. Let's knock out this for the next 5 to 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes. Change this episode tonight and get into some cool stuff. So who's going to fire off the first question? Photoshopping old pics doesn't make it count. I'm telling you, dude, there's no photoshopping. Dan Cox, I'm telling you, man. Next retreat, bro. You're gonna see the madness. So who's gonna ask the first question? I can't believe I have all these folks on here and there's not one question being asked tonight. This is the first time I've ever allowed really good questions to be asked. So who's moving their fingers fast enough to answer or ask me a question? Let's go. I don't got time for much more of this. Would rather fight one horse size. All right, Brandon Weimer says, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or fight 100 duck-sized horses? I would rather fight one duck-sized or horse-sized duck. There you go. Man, is this all we got? Dude, this is so weak, guys. I'm actually really disappointed in the questions that are coming in. I can't believe with the crowd that we have in here that the questions are this weak. Super weak. Man, I'm not satisfied with this. I mean, I'm been a busy day. Wolf Wednesday was done on a freaking fast win. What's your favorite B&M product? Thank you, Haran. Thank you for the great question. And why? Man, this is the best way to say it. Man, we have so many great ones. How can I just choose one? But I actually really like Laxabolic, especially the new Laxabolic that we just put together. A 5-alpha laxogen and acetate with the cyclosome. I've recently been taking that stuff. It's killer, man. It's one of the few products. It's the first laxogen I've ever been able to take well over 100 mgs and not get the word laxo headaches, but I feel full. I feel pumped 24/7. My energy levels, I feel a little more optimal. I really like that stuff. All right, I'm getting good questions now. I'm having to scroll back up. Alpha shredded stack with Laxabolic and Epigrow yields what results or what can I expect? Oh, great question, Trent. I think that's that St. Clairsville guy I saw recently on Instagram. That's a great question, man. So, Trent, to answer that question, the great thing about that stack is the longevity of the cycle length. You can take this cycle, consistently or much more longer and be more optimal within your results. And what I mean by that, due to the fact that alpha shredded, Laxabolic, and Epigrow don't give any unwanted side effects like methylation or estrogen conversion, you can push that cycle well into 12 weeks. So when we're talking about the yielding of results, you're looking probably a good 5 to 7 lean pounds of lean dense muscle gained. When it comes to how Laxabolic and Epigrow will be complementary to that, you're going to be targeting different pathways of promoting strength and then promoting, obviously, with the Epigrow, the myostatin inhibition. So that's huge. So that is the best stack long term that you can take that we currently manufacture. So that's a great question there. But you're going to see a massive increase in strength. You're going to see a great strength in your daily pumps. You're going to see a massive increase in your vigor and your drive. In my opinion, that's the most optimal stack that we have going, probably, period, even after the other stuff comes out. So, Trent, fantastic question. Do you see Stemlord being one of the only 1-3 left in the market? No, that is a big no, Dan Cox. Obviously, you guys know that we collaborated with High Tech on that, so they still have their Monster Mesomorph. That's the king. I'm not ever going to take down that. I'm a sister. I'm a partner to what they're trying to accomplish over there, and all the other 1-3 pre-workouts that they have under their 10 house brand. So I do not, it will be one of the only, to answer that question a little bit more specifically, it'll be one of the only 1-3 pre-workouts that is protected. And, we have the High Tech liability insurance on the 1-3. So doing business with a High Tech branded pre-workout or company that does business is A+. So if you want to bring those in with the liability, there you go. Have you started beta testing any other products in the Savage series? No, I have not. Probably won't, Joel, due to the fact that those are going to be consistent, 8-week products. I would say no on those. Those won't be any beta testing on that one for sure. What else do we got? When do you foresee ISO 1 getting more flavors? Julio, great question. I'm going to say there's actually probably going to be there actually may be less flavors, man. We have 6 different protein SKUs, guys. I mean, the diversity within our protein line is bigger than anybody's in the industry. So if you like some of these ISO flavors, you need to start moving them and give us some justification to keep. All right. Sorry for that interruption. People just trying to think they can call me on Wolf Wednesday. So honestly, Julio, I don't see it. I don't see any new flavors coming at all. Will there ever be a strawberry protein for her? Well, if you get thousands and thousands of women to say they want a strawberry protein for her, then I guess we'll just have to make a strawberry protein for her. But with it has to come with demand. So if you want a strawberry protein for her, the people that hit us all up. Curry flavored protein, hell no. Green, yellow, or red curry? Where are we going with this, guys? What would be your ultimate mass stack? How long would you run it? Great question, Brandon. I'll probably end with one more question after this. So who's going to get the last question after Brandon? So the best stack, ultimate mass stack, man, I would say once the Andrew Draw is released, the Andrew Draw stacked with the Alpha Shredded along with the Laxabolic, when we're talking about a 3-part pill series targeting 3 different ways of how we would want to stack supplements targeting multiple pathways of how we're building strength, power, lean dense muscle. The Andrew Draw under the Savage series, the Alpha Shredded under the Savage series, and then the Laxabolic under the Anabolic Warfare. So that's going to be one of the most optimal. Obviously, guys, you can never forget about the staples intra-workout, Glycosurge, Anabolic BCAAs. Those are no-brainers. If you're not doing those intra-workout, you're never going to be as optimal as you possibly need to be. All right, the last question. Who's got the last question? Yes, Trent, you're on a great stack. If that's what pressing those cats have put you on, brother, you're on a phenomenal stack. When are you coming to the PNW? Dude, Brennan, I'm going to be there next week, bro. I'm going to be in Seattle next week. So if you want to hit the boy up, man, give me a shout. All right. Last question. Last question. Answer go. I mean, all these are, I'm not going to answer the silly question. I mean, one last serious question. Best marketing specialist. I'm not going to answer that. That's signed up for a death sentence on that one. Did I miss the question? I think I missed the question. That was actually a good one. Let me scroll back up and I'll finish it up with this. I mean, the audience has actually grown to bigger than it's been yet. So, boom, 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 boom. Where are we at? All right, yeah, boom. Trent, I am the biggest advocate with starting, and I'm the biggest advocate of intra-workout supplementation. And anybody that knows me well, I would go into this for days. I am probably more specific with my intra-workout nutrition than I am actually with post-workout. I believe that your body is in a much more specific state where you need nutrients during hard training than you would at some of these other times. So with the glycosurge and the aminos intra-workout, obviously with the, intra-workout carbohydrates, you're continuing to shuttle more nutrients in the muscle, triggering, spiking insulin, things like that. But with the branch chains, man, really depending on your lean body weight pounds and everything else, the last thing that we'd want to be is becoming catabolic. So the creatine, the branched amino acids, and the carbs intra workout is highly necessary for any guy that's trying to put on some good muscle. Also, depending where your body fat is, and your carb sensitivity, you'd also got to be careful with the carbs. Too much carbs intra workout, but dude, carbs, creatine, and BCAAs is a no-brainer any and every time post-work, pre-work, intra workout, all the time. So great Q&A, guys. I want to get more into this every week. The last 5 minutes of my shows, maybe extend these out a little bit longer. But so keep on thinking of great questions for the next coming weeks. How long before the workout should we take glycosurgeon amino 1, Charlie Davis? Man, honestly, again, I think on the carbs, it depends on your macronutrients and your body fat percentage. If you're a dude that's at like 30% body fat, I'm not going to tell you to do a shit ton of carbs pre-workout, because you're gonna lower serotonin, which is going to make you fatigued, or you're going to elevate serotonin, which make you fatigued. So I don't want to do that. Branch chains are great anytime. So I love the questions in the Q&A, guys. As you can see, we can really get into this, and even more every week. So thanks for a good Q&A this week. That was just a little bit different type of episode. Charlie, man, you jumped in too late, man. You're gonna have to get in here earlier. Great conversation tonight, guys. Thanks for another great week of Wolf Wednesday. I don't have my Wolf Howl at my beck and call right now, so I'm sorry I can't do that signing off tonight. But episode 14 next week. Stay tuned for better updates. Thank you, guys, for another great week. Tyler Parsons signing out.